Imagine finally getting monetized on YouTube. Like, you are seeing the money with your two eyes coming into your AdSense account, and all of a sudden AdSense decides to show you something like this. Like, your excitement level will just drop from 100 to 0. If you do not immediately act on that particular issue, you can actually lose the whole money. There's somebody that actually got thousands of dollars and actually lost the whole thousands of dollars due to this AdSense issue. And most times a lot of these issues stem from way before you even start your YouTube channel, or even before you even think of getting to that monetization threshold. And that's the reason you need to be very, very careful with some documents. You need to be very, very careful with some things that you do, even on other social media platforms. I have a particular student that actually had this type of issue, and we're able to resolve it together successfully by the grace of God. In fact, lately a lot of people have been reaching out to me concerning their AdSense issues, this AdSense challenge, and I just thank God for the grace, the wisdom to be able to resolve all of those issues successfully. So I'm going to show you exactly what happened with this particular student, because her own issue started from another platform entirely, but it came into YouTube and affected her YouTube until we're able to look at it. And the things that were even wrong were not even very obvious. If this is your first time here, hi and welcome. I'm Glory C, and on this channel I help both small and new content creators to grow and get monetized fast, but the right way, organically. I tell you mistakes you want to avoid and strategies you want to imbibe so you can quickly get your channel monetized, just like something I'm going to be teaching you in this video. And if this sounds like something you want for your own channel, you want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like I would always say, it's free of charge, and do not forget to give us a big thumbs up on this one so you can get to a lot more people. Let us enjoy this money together. So this is the particular person. She actually reached out to me sometime last month. She was like, good afternoon, I'm one of your subscribers on YouTube. Please, I've gotten up to 3k plus subs and over 4k, it's watch hours, not views, but I'm having issues with AdSense. I have filled the tax information and it shows approved. Please, I don't know what to do next. I need your help, for God's sake. So I told her to go ahead and send me a screenshot of her AdSense page. I just wanted to get an idea of what the problem was myself before going ahead to tackle the issue. Do you understand? So let me just give you a brief of everything before I then go ahead to show you exactly what happened, just so that this video will not be lengthy. What the problem was as at that time was with her verification. You know that after you must have gotten monetized and everything, you have to verify your identity, and before we used to verify our address, but YouTube has actually brought up an updated method whereby you don't need to verify your address. That address verification would entail them sending your PIN to a postal address, like a post office, and then you have to go there and start to search and search and search, and you keep going there until you eventually find the PIN. So when she reached out to me, we did everything together and everything was successful. The whole identity verification, there was no need for her to do the address verification because we used the updated method. After you must have verified your identity, you also need to submit tax form, unless you're going to be getting huge sums of money deducted. So it will be like you are working. You know what this is? Say monkey they work, but when they chop. But then she went ahead to submit it herself, and then she encountered a lot of issues. And this is where I always tell people that whenever you want to do something as sensitive as this, it's either you get a paid support, like get guidance, or you go on YouTube and make proper research. AdSense issue, trust me, you don't want to encounter it. And this was the message she actually sent. She sent this screenshot. She was like, good morning, ma. This is what I received. Please, should I fill another tax form? So I told her, you probably made a mistake along the line. You also used mailing. You should have used personal. It's usually easier. So she was like, what do I do now? Should I fill a new one or blah, blah, blah? Can I call you? I was at the office at the time. So eventually, we got on a session together. So you can see here, I told her to send all screenshots. I wanted her to send screenshots of her AdSense page because I needed to go through everything calmly. I was able to, decipher the problem. And then I told her that, okay, we're going to go on another session together. Now, there's a lot of things that I would want you to calmly look at so you do not make mistakes, all right? So she was like, okay, I'm grateful for yesterday. This is the message I received this morning. So that morning, this was actually the message she received. AdSense telling her that it was still not approved. Okay, you can see here, action required. And at this particular time, she couldn't find her money in her AdSense account again. So I told her she should send a screenshot. I told her, click on manage settings, that place that shows you about data. That's why you should screenshot. Please resend your NIN card and everything. Now, you see NIN. It is very important that when you want to get your NIN, ensure that the name you're using for your NIN matches the name you'll be using for your account your account name, matches the name, that's your bank account name, matches the name you'll be using for your AdSense account name also. All those things are very, very important. Like, if you miss out on one particular name, it's going to cause issues for you. So let me show you one particular screenshot that I saw. So it says your tax form requires more information because the updated name on your Google Payments profile no longer matches the name on your tax form. Imagine that. Name on your payment profile is, so I don't want to use her own name because I like to keep my students info confidential. Okay, so I'm going to use Abraham, Clara, and Dorcas. Okay, so Abraham Clara is what she actually had on her tax form. Name on your payment profile, Abraham Clara. Name on your tax form, Clara Dorcas. So what was happening was she was actually putting her real name that she had on her NIN card. She was using it to fill up her tax form, but it was still registering something else. So that's why I was wondering that what could now be the problem. Like, AdSense cannot go and carry name Dorcas from nowhere and just put there. So that's why I told her that, you know what, send me every screenshot, like all the screenshots, so I could just go ahead and, you know, go through everything together. Your tax form must reflect your full legal name and match the name on your Google Payments profile. To get your tax form approved, do one of the following. And this thing, you don't want to do it multiple times, so AdSense will not just block your account permanently. So after I went through the screenshots, that was when I now understood what the problem was. So I now told her that this particular Dorcas that you can see, have you used it anywhere before? She now told me that, okay, she actually remembered that there was a time when she was on TikTok. I don't know if she's still on TikTok, but she was operating TikTok and she used to buy, is it coins or something? And you know, all of those social media platforms, they are also linked to AdSense. So she remembered she actually opened up AdSense, and the name she actually used was Clara Dorcas. The name she used on her AdSense was Clara Abraham. So what I now told her that was that, okay, this is actually where the problem is. That go ahead, go on your AdSense, change that name to Abraham Clara. Since it is Abraham Clara you have on your NIN, then I now knew that we were going to actually submit a totally new form, because the already Google had already recognized that her former name that she used for TikTok. Let me walk you through how we actually submitted the new form. I told her, okay, you know what, tap on the place that shows submit new tax form, like submit new form. So she tapped on it, and then they brought up this one that before you start, plan on taking 15 to 20 minutes. All right, to keep your account secure, we'll need to verify it to you. After 1 hour, we need to verify again. Now, one thing I forgot to mention was after we actually corrected the whole name mismatch, all right, on her AdSense account, I told her to wait for 24 hours just to be sure that AdSense registers that name, and eventually AdSense sent her this particular one showing that it was successful, that it successfully registered the name before we now continued with the new tax form. So you want to click on start form. You're going to see United States tax info. Now she is in Nigeria. Okay, so what type of account is blah blah blah, individual or non-individual entity? As long as it's just for your personal use, it's individual, but if it's for a corporate use, it's non-individual. So are you a citizen of the US? No. So the next one says select W8 tax form type. All right, so there are actually two types of form. There's a W8 BEN form, and then there's a W8 ECI form. The BEN is for non-US individuals, while the ECI is for non-US entities. Because she was doing it for herself, I told her to pick the first one, W8 BEN. So after that, she just want to tap on start W8 BEN form. First one is your tax identity. So Google would require you to fill your tax identity. So you have to put in like your name, the exact name as it is on your NIN. That's the same one you want to put on your identity card. Doesn't have to be your NIN, but just put the exact name here. This part that says DBA, doing business as, is optional, so you can actually leave it. Then you put in your country. She's in Nigeria, so she puts in Nigeria. Then you see this place that says taxpayer identification number. This is where you want to now put in your tax identification number, your TIN. When we got here, she was now telling me that, what is tax identification number? I was like, Jesus Christ, that you should have told me you don't have this before we started this now. So we had to go ahead to like get her tax identification number. So I just told her how that she should just go over to we just go to your Google or your browser, type in tax identification number. You're going to see that's is it NRS or so, the Joint Tax Board. So for that one, once you tap on that particular one, you're going to see individual, non-individual. All right, so that's jtb.gov.ng. Once you see that one, you want to pick individual. All right, and then you're going to see a place that says to register for TIN as an individual. Click here. So you just click on here. This particular one just required her using her NIN. So you just choose NIN, then put in your NIN number, then tap on receive tax ID. After that, she now sent me this particular screenshot that okay, it was already successful. They had already sent it to her, and then we now continued with our process. Okay, once you put in your TIN, just tap on next. Then the next one you're going to see is address. We need to put in your address, her country, her street address. That APT is actually optional. You put in your suburb, your city. If you're not sure, just check Google. Put in your postal code and all of that. If your permanent residence address is the same as your mailing address, just tick the two boxes you're going to see there. This one, permanent residence address, tick it. Then the place where you're going to see mailing boxes, under this place, you also want to tick that particular part and then click on next. You're supposed to see something like this. Now the next one you need to fix is your tax treaty. Are you claiming a reduced rate of withholding under a tax treaty? So if you know your country doesn't share a tax treaty with US, do not bother claiming it. Okay, so I just put no, I'm not eligible for a reduced withholding rate. Okay, and then you click on next. All right, so you're going to also see activities performed in the US, tax reporting, document preview. So activities performed in the US. Has Abraham Clara performed any activities and services for Google within US, or do they expect to in the future? No. If the answer is no, you've not. So you now tick that box that says I certify that the services provided to Google or its affiliates will be performed solely outside the US and blah blah blah. Then you click on next. Then it's going to show you your tax reporting. Okay, so this one you can either go paperless or you receive your tax info via mailing address. But in order, especially if you know you're not in a standard country, a well-developed country, just go for the paperless just to avoid issues. Okay, so she tapped on go paperless and then next. All right, so this is where you now get to preview your document. All right, so it says this is how your document will be generated based on your provided information. If you selected multiple income types, more than one form will be generated. Okay, so she went ahead to just tick confirm. I told her just tick confirm and then next. That's it. Then you have to certify and sign. All right, so under penalties of perjury, you declare that blah blah blah, you've examined the whole thing, everything actually belongs to you, you are the real owner and all of that. And then you go ahead and hit submit. You're also going to see on change status affidavit. So this particular one that says you identify under the penalties of perjury that the information and representations in this tax form have not changed and they remain true, correct, all of that. You tick it and then you now go ahead to submit. This is where you have to submit, and boom, immediately we did that, we saw status approved. Like, I'm always so happy when anything I do with my students is successful, whether it's a class, whether it's resolving something, whatever. As long as it's successful, I love it. And sometimes I even ask my students to give me reviews, and that's why you see me posting some reviews sometimes. It just makes me feel so good that people are actually getting value. It now brought up this message that your tax info for you United States has been accepted. All right, so our earnings now reflected again. Remember that they removed the earnings before. You can see this one here is $6. Once it gets up to $10, she'll be able to fill her account details and the money will start getting paid into her bank account. Yeah, if you're having issues with your AdSense, you might also want to reach out to me via my email address or Instagram. Now, do not forget our class happening today. So if you've not signed up, please do well to sign up. Bye. I'll see you in class.